in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Formation for these receivers. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Johnson wants to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He hurls one deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He is smashing people. Still running at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Barrels ahead. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. They went for 2, hoping to vault on top, but they're still sitting a single point behind. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Kansas State, number 31, with the carry.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
15, Alabama, 6.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On second down, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes his connection. Giving him his pads. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Kansas State, 15, Alabama, 6.
A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Snares it outside. It's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Back to the air one more time. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks. It's got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Johnson wants to throw it. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Swanson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Kansas State quick to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Brings it in down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Cephas. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point for the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. bringing it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection.
With the score, Kansas State 18, Alabama 6.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football.
Brings it down on the right side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on your offense?
Now improvising. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He fires it out to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down, now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Uncorks one. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll try to tack on 2. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of the...
He's loose on the right. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! They'll line up to go for 2. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do.
Why the fuck is he not jumping and swatting that shit or catching it, bro? This nigga just letting him catch the shit, dog. And I know he can catch that pick, bro.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
That's crazy.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Slings it downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day.
Oh my goodness, fam. What the fuck going on, man? I tried to throw it over his head, dog. Come on, man.
And the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Feeling some heat. The quarterback.
Let's go, bro. We got to play some defense, man.
Scramble him and turn it into a sack. Johnson wants to throw it. Now rolling to the left.
That's a pick, bro. Come on, EA. God damn.
Yeah, and a really good job.
Come on, EA. That's a pick.
Ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They're trying to get to it.
There you go, man. Come on, man. Let's get this shit right. Yeah, you gonna punt it. Alright. Here we go. After this, we gotta get back to recording, man. Cuz we gone. We gotta get back to recording after this, bro.
First down for this offense.
Go ahead, get one more game in.
Leaves it with the running back.
Block, there you go.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Kansas State, 32, Alabama.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to fire deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense, quick tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They keep attacking through the air. The throw.
Touchdown, man. Come on, Ralph. God damn, Ralph.
For the offense.
What's going on?
He's looking to throw. Quickly, but it's incomplete.
This guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions.
Come on, man. It's a touchdown, man. You playing games.
It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is
That's
going
what
off
you're
so
doing.
fast because of the pressure.
Quarterback
There we go.
sneaks
Come on.
it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's get it pop.
Third and goal situations, these are so hard as a defense, so little room to be able to give an inch at all. And you know when he goes under center, there's a good chance quarterback sneaks coming, and the offense does it and successfully gets the touchdown.
Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
RPOs.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock
Good
is
defense,
their
baby.
friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Come on, run the clock out. Listen. Let's do it.
Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
Bruh. Who is Who is going to catch that shit? You're not even supposed to catch that, bro.
Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And into the end zone.
It is what it is.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take
It is what it is.
4 points. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll pitch it. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. On the move, he fires. And wings it incomplete. Alabama quickly back to the line. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
A nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chill out.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.